Hello. It is February 6th. I have been 30 for 1 month. I am talking in sentences because I have just rewatched that one Eye Patch Wolf where he talks about the Dell computer, and he talks in sentences like this. Yeah, anyways, I want to do a vlog today. I wanted to do... I don't know. I always have like ideas for vlogs that are topical and a little bit more technical. And then I never do them. I recorded one and then it was like an hour long and I was like, this does not in any sense of the word need to be an hour long. I looked at my YouTube channel the other day. And I noticed that I remembered that I did a short series of video essays called Another Day. And the thing that fascinated me about them was that I think all of them were under 10 minutes long. The idea that I could do a video essay in under 10 minutes is just mind-blowing to me, because that is utterly impossible for the me of modern day. I don't know how I managed to do it, but they weren't really video essays because it was just me talking over a picture, but you know, I still remain unsure how I managed to do them. They never really gained any traction either. I think one or two of them got got a couple of views. I did one about Muse, and that one got a bunch of views. And then I think the other one that got it was about Pokemon Shuffle. It was me raging at Pokemon Shuffle for being a free-to-play game and pay to win, and still sucking. But yeah, there were a couple of ideas I had. I wanted to do the vlog that I wanted to do this weekend, the one that this was going to be until like a couple of minutes ago. I wanted to do like a fictional history of my band, but then I realized that in order to do that, it would probably be helpful for me to actually talk about my band from high school, because the video was going to be like, dude, what happened if we'd have stuck around and like got famous? Like, that was going to be the topic of the video essay, and like that's a great idea, and I still want to do that, but I'm like, you really do have to kind of explain everything about the band first. Like, not everything. Every time I think about talking about the history of my band, I just remember this one time when a new guy joined it. We were hanging out over his house, and it took me 3 hours to tell the first like couple months of the band's life, which is too much. And luckily, there is no way it would take me that long to tell the entire story now. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, so maybe I'll just do two vlogs. Maybe I'll do one that tells the actual story, and then part two that tells the fictional story. Only for me to zoom out and reveal that it was not fictional and I've been a famous rock star this entire time. Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah. This drawer is open. Take it out. But yeah, so I don't know, what are we talking about now? You know what's really good is the lighting over here. Look at how professional I am. I'm letting the nuclear holocaust happen on this side of the screen. Very professional. So what's this gonna be about then? My hair. Literally, one of the big reasons why I wanted to make a vlog today was I'm getting a haircut and I don't want to. So I'm going to make an entire vlog about my hair. Thank you. Hang on. Let me just D&D this shit. Maybe. Where it at? Oh God, not a dog wearing a fedora. Okay, there we go. Right? We're still on? Okay, good. We'll just take my hair, right? I wanted to make an entire vlog about my hair. which is good. Maybe it'll stay short. Maybe this will be the mythical under 20 minutes vlog, and it hopefully maybe. So here's the thing. Here's a brief history of my hair. In high school, I didn't really do a whole lot with it. I would like take pictures of rock stars into my whoever did my hair at the time. I don't even remember. As a child, I had a consistent person that cut my hair because that was just where my mom went. But like, you know, as I got older and she went out of business or whatever, I started going to like these normal places, whatever, the fucking Great Clips or whatever. That's where I go now. There was a place before that. I don't remember. It's not important. So yeah, I would just bring pictures of like Billy Joe Armstrong and Anthony Kiedis, and that was pretty much it. I did the Billy Joe Armstrong a couple of times, and it was like, what was it called? It was a razor cut. They like cut it with a fucking, like, it was like a knife. It was like, it was a razor basically. So you know, that happened. And then in college, I started letting my hair grow out. I guess there was no one telling me I had to get it cut or anything. And I was totally in control of my life at that point. So I just let it grow out. And what it turned out was I actually really liked it. I actually really liked like having my hair long, and like every time I would subsequently let it grow out a little longer before I would get it cut. And you know, every time I just really enjoyed having it. Like there were very few times, like I would get it cut once a year basically is what happened eventually. And like sometimes I would stretch the year out a little bit longer, and sometimes it would be a little bit less. But that's what I would do. I would, you know, get it cut like once a year and let it grow out, and it got long. Like I think the longest I had it was like the front strands came like pretty much down to here. I mean, it was pretty good shit. And I loved it. Like honestly, I thought it was a really good look for me. I find that hairstyle attractive on males, is like the long sort of flowing hair, right? And then like facial hair. I never did both though. In college, I rarely had both, like the mustache and the beard and then the hair, right? Like I don't know what it was about that. I don't know why I just didn't go whole hog. I was very into shaving back then, and now I'm too lazy. So fuck it. I don't really know what inspired me to do the long hair thing the first time. I get the feeling it was just like laziness, probably. Like I don't have to get my hair cut, so why should I? I don't know what made me want to grow it out. But I liked the look. I liked the idea of it, and I kind of kept doing it. I was like, all right, well, this is nice. And look, I had good hair. I had a nice thick head of blonde hair, man. Let me tell you what. You can see it in my old vlogs. If you dig deep into the bowels of my channel, you can find videos of me with my long hair. And easily the best look for me. Easily. Full stop, man. So I mean, that was a thing. And I did that for years. Probably what, 2010 to 2016, February 2016. And I know that because that's when I got my job. And when I got my job, I stopped being able to have long hair. And I would just get it cut every couple of months, and, you know, get it cut real short. And that's what I always do, and that's what I'm going to do today. But, like, you know, and that kind of sucked. Like, I came to like the way my hair looked a little bit when it was short and kind of like spiked. There's some pictures of me from MagFest in like 2019 or something where I looked at myself for the first time in a good couple of years, and I was like, you know what? I like the way I look. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just something about the mirrors down at MagFest, but like, I always just like look in them and I'm like, I look pretty fucking good. You know, I look slightly put together, actually, maybe, sort of, kind of. So it was, you know, those times were nice, but it's like, I should have taken more advantage of the pandemic too, because like the pandemic really would have given me an opportunity to grow it out. This is the longest it's been in 6 years. This is easily the longest my hair has been in 6 years. And honestly, I like it. There are parts I don't like about it. This side tends to do some weird swooshy things. It tends to stick out like way over here, like it just does this for some reason. Like, and I'm not really exaggerating that. It looks weird and foolish, and I don't know. And you know, there are things I don't like about it. It sometimes gets in the wrong places. It bothers my ears. It does bother my ears, which is probably the biggest thing that bothers me. But like overall though, I like having long hair. It's like it's been long enough without it now that like as it's coming back as we're reaching this stage, there are things that I kind of like about it. Like, I don't know. It's the simple things in life that I'm going to record for you here now, and you get to watch me. Like, doing this, right? There is a simple joy that I take in just being like, nope, let me just correct this a little bit. Like, it's a gesture you can make that, like, conveys information. Like, there's an emotion here. Like, I can do this, and I'm like, what's he thinking? Like, what's he doing? I do this, and you're like, okay, he's preparing to say something big, right? Like, it's like, that's how it goes, you know? Or like, you know, or he's just doing it to do it, you know? It's nice to be able to do this and have something happen, right? Like, there's something very satisfying about this. And there's like a good, like, indication that if I were to like put on a headbanging song, I could fucking just headbang and something would happen. There's a fantastic picture from way back in the band days, actually, where we played a friend's birthday party, and we were playing My Own Worst Enemy by Lit, and I didn't have to sing, so I could headbang all I wanted. And there's a fantastic picture of me, my hair's like all up, like, and it's like fantastic. Can I say fantastic enough times now? It was just good shit. And I really, you know, it just like, it feels nice. Like, I can do this, and something happens, you know? It's like, this is not, look, let me, this is not like the best. Like, I'll freely admit, it's kind of a mess right now, today, ironically, which is good. It probably knows it's gonna die, but, you know, but yeah, it's not the best it's looked, and like, there are parts of it that I don't like the way it kind of falls back here, not really great, you know. And like, yeah, it is stringy. I don't like it. Oh, I like doing this too. Just kind of like wrapping it around my finger. Because like, I don't know if you noticed during these vlogs, but like I fidget a lot with my hands. I always kind of have to be doing something. So like being able to stick them right in my hair and like not having my hair just all be up here is nice. It just gives my hands something to do, something interesting. It's like, you know, really nice to just be able to do this, and you get a nice little thick thing of hair there to grab onto. Yeah, now it looks worse. But yeah, it's just something I always really like having. It really got special to me. Like, I don't know, it just became part of who I was, and it's, you know, it's what I would call my most iconic look. Like, when I think of myself iconically at my peak, you know, of my existence, that's what it was. And I think it has a lot to do with the time in my life that I had the hairstyle too, because I was in college. That was the point at which I had my most freedom. I was very creative in college, always writing stories, drawing, and all that stuff, doing YouTube, you know, just like this. So I think that hairstyle is indicative of that as well. I think it also, like, put me a little bit closer to my feminine side, which is like, if you know deep inside my soul, you kind of like, that is important to me as well, which is probably why I kept myself shaved during that time too. So like, I don't know, there was a lot of things that's just like peak funk to me. Like, that's like, a lot of people know me with like the short hair now, because like I've gotten to know more people now than I did then, and it's just, so there's a lot of people that know me that way. Cut that out. I'm not gonna cut it out. Really, the best way to do this vlog would be for me to flash up pictures and shit. So, but yeah, I don't know. That's just like, it's peak me. It's like what I imagine when I imagine myself a lot of the time. And I gotta tell you, there have been points where I look in the mirror and I see myself. And, like, that's kind of a big thing, you know. I, like, look like myself for the first time in 6 years, a bit. I look different, obviously, but, like, kind of looking like myself a little bit. You know, I mean, it's like, this is the kind of hair that I should have, you know. And it's, you know, it all comes down to, well, unfortunately, my bank has archaic policies that, you know, demand that my hair be cut and well kept. Now, work hasn't actually said anything about my hair, but I know they're thinking it. You know, part of the reason I'm getting it cut is because a new guy starts tomorrow, and he apparently had a man bun that he is cutting, that he's getting rid of. So I feel like I have to be in solidarity with that and cut all my hair off. And the president of the new regime or owners is coming on Friday, so I want to be clean cut for that and all that stuff, because I guess I should be. I'm hoping that when this new company takes over, you know, they'll be more lax about that. It's kind of like we have an archaic policy about tattoos too. Like, my coworker has tattoos like on her ankle and stuff, and she has one on her wrist, and she like always has to wear something over it, and it's like, why? You know, this is a different topic entirely, but like, dude, when I was a kid, the only person who had a tattoo was the janitor at school. He had like a sword on his arm, and it really wasn't even pretty. Like, it was just like a sword. Like, actually, it might have been a knife. Might have been more of a knife. But, like, that's the only guy. And he was, like, rough and tumble Mr. Buck, right? Like, that was his name. So, I don't know. And nowadays, everybody has tattoos. So, I don't know what that is. But, like, like, everybody has tattoos now. So, it's kind of weird that they're not, you know. It was, you know, I'm not going to get into that. Yeah, well, it was a good thing. My coworker actually, like, one of them that used to work there actually, like, tried to argue for it and was like, here, let me bring you these things so that I can enact change. And my boss just got mad at her. It was really sad. Anyways, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, my hair, it's like, I don't know, it's special to me in a way. It's something that is this part of my, yeah, it's part of my beard. That's the other thing that's an issue. My beard just kind of sticks out in every direction. But, yeah, no, I mean, the long hair is just a look. I love the way it does this. Like, it's just, it's iconic. Like, when I draw myself, right, or when I get people to draw me, it's like, that's what it is. Like, I have to have it's so great. I love it, and I love having, loved, and loved. I'm in despair. Having the long hair. And I'll miss it. In the next vlog you see, I will have my stupidly short hair back. And look like I'm going to work. I really don't want to get a cut. Like, it's annoying, but I really don't want to get a cut. I like the way it looks. I just like it, man. I don't know, this is over. Let's spend 18 minutes talking about my hair. Look at it, though. It's nice. Maybe someday I'll get to look like me again.